Well, good day to you. This is David Richard Arnold, Balancing the Tribe, Body, Mind, and Spirit, helping you to figure out how to do health your way so that it works for you, works into your life, and at the same time we might redefine aging. That's one of the things I always kind of look at is everything I filter through anymore is through. Does it help me with my body, my mind, or spirit? Is it going to help me do that in some way or fashion? So with that, let's talk today about habits. Do your habits help to increase or decrease your health? Now, we have habits, which is just ingrained ideas we do. We can be in ruts. The longer we do them, the deeper those ruts are. And they can definitely be more of a challenge to change them, but yet they can be changed. Now, you cannot stop a habit. It's been proven over and over again. You cannot stop a habit. It has to be changed. And think about this. What if you got certain routines you do, which even a little bit of a side note, you talk to a lot of smokers, is smoking is more of a habit. Now, this isn't for everybody, but some of the ones I was talking to says it's more of a habit. They get up in the morning, they have a cigarette. They finish a meal, they have a cigarette. It's a habit. They just get ingrained to the habit. Think about it for yourself. What habits do you have that improve your health? Which habits do you have that decrease your health? I was thinking about this because I'm getting ready. Okay, I eat pretty healthy. That's what I do that there. I get exercise on a regular basis, get the meditation in, and it's become mostly habits for me. And when I don't do them, it throws me off. Like I mentioned last weekend, I was kind of gone, and my sleeping patterns were off, which is my fault. It all threw off my meditations a little bit, so it kind of affected me a little off there. But overall, the habits I have created for myself, and it's been over time, it's been worked on, they always come through for me to increase my health. That's the focus I go through. I think for a lot of people, they go through, especially as you get in your more mature years, they've been doing it for so long, they choose not to change them. They choose not to even look at them. Excuse me. And they don't even want to bother trying to change. It's like, oh, that's just the way I am. That's the way I've always been. So that's the always way you've been. So doesn't mean that's the way you have to be. It's a choice. And that's why even you have your goal, your destination, you want to have that to looking at whether it is to, some of the examples I always use is like, okay, you got to, summer's, we're winding down. Matter of fact, about a week, we got a first day of fall. But if you got a wedding dress you want to fit into, if you have the doctor's telling you something, you got to do this by then. If you want to have a procedure done, but you got to lose some weight, if you got to lower your blood pressure, whatever, you can have that goal, and that's going to pull you along because it's something you want. If you think about going on a vacation or a trip with your kids or grandkids and you want to keep up with them, that might pull you along. If you have a vision of whether you're single and you want to have a fit body so that you can get a partner, that idea going through what that life's going to be like with a partner will pull you along. And that will make it easier because you're working from here. And any change you do has got to work from here out. It always has to start from the inside. I mean, we've talked about this before. You think about whatever device you're watching this on, that's starting in somebody's mind. The clothing you're wearing, that's starting in somebody's mind. So the thoughts start from here and work your way up. But the idea is, if you can, you have that vision, whatever it is you want, and it pulls you along. And then from there, you have a big vision where you want to go through, and it's something we talked about, I think it was yesterday. You backtrack. Okay, here's what I want to look like in 3 months. Okay, what can we break it down to 1 month at a time? What can we break it down to 1 week, 1 day, and then right now? But to go through and start changing yourself, what is it you want? And what it is, you have to substitute habits. This is probably a whole long video on itself. I'll try to keep it short. But most of the time, you can't stop habit. You got to change it. So if you're used to drinking soft drinks all the time at meals, you got to learn to substitute and change it to drinking water. Or at least start off with, instead of doing 3 meals and snacks, maybe do at least doing 1 meal and then work your way up to 2. If you're used to getting to bed at midnight and struggling to get up the next morning, then you want to start backtracking, add a little time. So whatever it is that makes you go late, you want to start substituting something in there. If you're constantly eating junk food, have a healthier food and or get the junk food out of the house. If you're constantly on the go, you start bringing in the habit to where, okay, where can I spend at least a minute for quiet contemplation? I'm hoping that all this kind of makes sense here. And to be perfectly honest, wasn't sure what I was going to talk about this morning. It just kind of came to me, and it's, yeah. Sometimes things flow, sometimes they don't. That's the way life goes at times, and I got a lot of other things I'm working on right now, so, which I have to work on some of my habits completely. One of mine, if you've heard me past couple of videos, I got to work on my sleep patterns a little better. And I know the one for me personally is when I get to 5 o'clock in the morning, which I got to get back to, it allows me to do so much more in the morning, get things done, that I'm not kind of cramming later. It helps me out tremendously. But to do that means I got to get to bed at decent time, so that's what happens. I got to work on. All right, anyways, I hope that kind of made sense for you. It's a little, I kind of rambled, wasn't quite on topic today. At least that's how it came across to me anyways. Hey, I'm not perfect. I make plenty of mistakes, and hopefully try to learn from them. Let me know your thoughts on habits. Which ones work for you? Which ones haven't? And which ones have you had to change for the better? All right, so that's what I got for you today. So take care and bounce into you. Bye-bye. Oh, before I forget that there, if you do like some of the stuff here, some of my other videos were better, flow better. But if you want an idea to start working on your health and ways that do work for you and that fit into your life, I got a free training in a Facebook group. That way there it starts, so you get a chance to say, okay, where are you at? Where do you want to go? How can you get there? And the steps to take you. That's, and get free. The link will be in the description here. That's where we got it. And you can try for that. All right, next time. Bye-bye.